This is called keywordfinder.com. I do not know exactly who runs this site, meaning like I don't know where they get their info from. I think they take it directly from Google, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, the cool thing about this website is that number one, it's free. And the second cool thing about it is that it actually calculates organic keyword competitions, which Longtail Pro is one of the only keyword tools that does that successfully. But I did come across this site, and it does also calculate the organic competition as well, which is super duper cool. So if we type in email marketing, I should have put in America, but whatever. This will be worldwide. See, here we can put in whatever country we want. I'm going to put in the United States. Click go. And here it gives us a nice little list of keyword ideas with the difficulty, the cost per click, like if you're going to be doing paid advertising, or I'm sorry, this is pay-per-click advertising, cost per click price, and then the search volume. And then a little bit about the trend, how it's growing in its trending. Here you can search by what's lowest. So none of these are super low, right? These are all kind of high competition if you ask me. But I guess it gives you a few places to go. You know, maybe you wanted to go off of like newsletter marketing, and you could create some long tail phrases based around newsletter marketing. And here it's giving you the top domains that are currently ranking for the keyword email marketing, which is pretty helpful to see as well. You get to see who's ranking first, second, so on, all the way down. And then their estimated visits, which we talked a little bit about the Google ranking factors, and here is a proven, basically a proven fact of that, is that, you know, Google will give the top positions to the most popular websites. And here we can see that in action because Constant Contact has almost 5,000 visitors every month, and HubSpot only has around 2,000 or 2,400 visitors every month. So they definitely are, and you can even see how this goes right along in line with the rankings. Whoever has the most traffic is definitely ranking at the top. They don't even have the most links, if you guys can see that. So links aren't the number one factor. Traffic is the number one factor for rankings. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that as well. Even DA, like domain authority, that's not the deciding factor over who gets the top position. But what we can say for sure is that the traffic is definitely the most important factor here. So I just wanted to show you that little cool tool. Let's see what it says for autocomplete. Guess nothing, just the same here. Okay, well, yeah, so that's pretty cool. You can export all these results here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they only give you like up to 25 results per search. So I guess that's a little bit of a bummer, but it still is helpful once you have, you know, your research narrowed down a little bit more. And if you didn't have Longtail Pro and you wanted to see what some of your top keywords, what the organic score was going to be, I would recommend popping them into this tool and using this, because they do use very similar metrics to measure what the organic competition should be, just like Longtail Pro does. I don't think it's one for one. So what I mean by that is, although this is out of 100, I don't know that we would necessarily get the exact same numbers in Longtail Pro, but I can do a quick check for you and we can see how that goes, because I would be interested to know that as well. This is a new tool to me. Going back to Longtail Pro just for a moment, let's see what these come up with, right? Because I'm curious to see how close these scores are. So a 40 by email list, by email list of 50. So that's pretty close. That's close enough, right? I mean, within reason. So they may be taking into account a few different factors. You know, they do have the exact search results here, but it's very similar to Longtail Pro, and that's all that I wanted to get across to you guys. So if you don't have Longtail Pro, if you don't want to buy Longtail Pro, I highly recommend it if you're going to be doing a lot of keyword research. Like if you are a SEO provider, I highly recommend you get Longtail Pro. Otherwise, if you're just doing research for yourself, you could probably settle with Keyword Finder here. Pretty awesome tool.